How's it going, everybody? It's been a minute since I made a video. Just gonna check in with you guys, give you my status. I have now started the Puréed stage 3 of the gastric bypass diet after surgery. I've made some mistakes and I've paid for it, so we'll talk about that. I am my weight currently is down to 389.2, so I believe I've lost a couple pounds since I made the video last for you guys, the bucket list one. Yeah, so let's get started. So over the weekend, I talked to the nurse last Thursday, and she gave me the green light to start on the Puréed stage. I'm saying it wrong. Puréed, however you say it, stage of the diet over the weekend. So I started doing that, but I've made some mistakes. I have got a little zealous in some of my choices. Sometimes it's been just what I had, and I now know what some of the pains feel like, so I'm going to share that with you guys. So over the weekend, James and I decided to go walk around SeaWorld. So we actually ended up getting passes because I thought it'd be kind of a neat place just to go and walk around together, and it's pretty affordable. So we went and we walked around for a couple hours down there on Sunday, and then we decided that we were going to go to the drive-in and see a couple movies that we had been wanting to see. Well, and actually, we had already seen one of them. We went and saw Top Gun again. I mean, that movie is so good. But we saw The Lost City, which was hilarious. So I hadn't really eaten, the day because we were out and about. I just had water and stuff. So when he went to go get popcorn, I was like, you know what, grab me a hot dog, because I thought, well, maybe I could chew the hot dog really good and get it down for a Puréed meal. But that's not Puréed, even though I'm chewing it. And so we had brought Bella too, so that way she could be with us. She's really good about that. She'll just sit in her bed in the back seat. But so I was eating, and mind you, I only had like maybe less than a quarter of the hot dog. But as I took my last bite, I started to get like a lot of pressure, like right here. And it was like super uncomfortable pressure. And I was like, oh man, I almost feel like this has to come back up. And it was so painful. So painful. And I regretted it. As soon as I felt that pain, I regretted my choice. So I sat there for a while, and sure enough, and I'll mind you, throwing things up is very different after you've had gastric bypass. It was more like it just felt like it was sitting right here, and it just had to come up, almost like it was like choking me. I mean, obviously it wasn't because it wasn't my windpipe, but that's just the feeling that I got, and it did. It all came back up. So, but it was a really painful experience. So I kind of understand now, because I know in my other videos I've talked about, well, I haven't really had the full feeling or anything like that because it was all liquids, but I experienced it. And I was naughty because I should not have had the hot dog. That was a bad choice. I should have just, had water and just had a shake when I got home or something. So that was a horrible choice, and I paid for it. So, since then, I've definitely been a lot more careful with my choices. I got way too zealous thinking that I could have that. Yeah, and it just was not a good choice. So, needless to say, Bella got a lot of hot dog that night. And the bun, of course, she was living the life. So, Also, some of the other things that I've had that are Puréed, I did make myself some instant mashed potatoes, And I did add like protein powder to it, so that way I'm getting protein. Now those are higher in carbs, so I'm trying not to eat those very much. I know they have sweet potatoes on the list, but I really haven't really cared for sweet potatoes, so I just got the regular. But I did buy a sweet potato. I'm gonna try to cook it and see if I like that better. But I know I'm supposed to stick with more of the protein high things. So I did make, and I've also heard like a lot of raving reviews about it, this baked ricotta, and it was really good. I still have some in the fridge. Like I literally made like 2 ounces, but it was pretty much just like skimmed, like I think low fat, non-fat ricotta. And then you're just putting basically like a pizza sauce that has very low sugar, very low carbs on top of that. And then you're just putting some grated Parmesan cheese on there, and then you bake it. So, I mean, it's, you know, a lot of cheese, but it has high protein. So that one's been really good. I've also been having cottage cheese, which is really easy on my stomach. I know beans is one. I haven't tried the beans yet. I think I'm going to try beans today for my afternoon snack. That's the other thing too. So right now, what I'm doing is I'm doing my shakes in the morning for my breakfast, my lunch, and then my dinner. And then I've integrated my Puréed or foods into just my snacks right now. So I'm going to do that probably for the next couple weeks, and then I'll flip it. Then it will be, my meals will start to be my main meals, and then maybe I'll do a half a shake, you know, for my snacks. So, yeah, that's where I'm at with the food right now. So, yeah, I've made some mistakes, and definitely, I've paid for it. So, and I do feel like the last couple days my weight has kind of stalled. I'm still at that 389.2 mark. I'm not sure if that's just because I've been introducing food in my body. It's just kind of like, ooh, what's going on here? Like, we haven't been doing this for a long time. Should I be holding on to this? You know, so I'm just not sure if it's just my body holding on to it, or if I'm doing something wrong. I hope it's not me. And then I've been doing my walks in the morning. I've been doing my miles for like the last week in the mornings. This morning I actually did a little longer. I did about 1.5 miles. So I'm just trying to gradually get it to where I'm able to do walks and stuff, because I need to do what I can to work, you know, the calories off and stuff too. Now, mind you, I'm still very much under 1,000 calories. Like, I'm getting about 600 calories per day right now, and I've kept my carbs under 50, keeping my sugars to as close to 0 as I can. So that's kind of where my count is at as far as calories and carb intake. And also like, I'm definitely trying to do the lower fat options. They say that your stomach can't really process fats the way it used to. And also, obviously, fat's not great for you. I mean, in some moderation, you need it, but you shouldn't have a lot of it. So I'm kind of in that place right now. I have a doctor's appointment. Oh, yesterday I had a doctor's appointment with my diabetes doctor, and I let him know that my blood sugars have been staying low. So, of course, like, I've been saying that. And then today when I checked it was like 121, which isn't horrid for me, but I mean, it's getting higher because it had been after surgery. It had been anywhere between like 89 to like 100, which is normal. So he said, well, just keep me off the metformin, which is great, and off the Trulicity for now, and then we'll just kind of play it by ear. So I think if I start to have these higher numbers, I'll probably have to just send him a little message and see if he wants me to hop back on the metformin for now. But I'm hoping I don't have to do that, because, you know, one of my goals, like I talked about in my bucket list, is to get off all these medications. You know, I still haven't had to take my blood pressure medications either, which is fantastic. So I'm hoping that I can stay off of it. What else? Let's see. Today I actually have an appointment with my dietitian, so, which is great. I really want to talk to her about some of the things I've done, you know, good and bad, and see if she thinks I need to make any changes to what I'm doing currently to, you know, get the most out of this. I feel like, you know, I was getting on myself a little bit yesterday. I'm like, you know what? You need to do better. You need to make sure that you're sticking to, you know, these parameters. You're not going outside of them, because I didn't do this for no reason. Like, you guys know, I've made these videos. I'm doing this for a reason, and I've got to lose this weight. So it's just trying to get my mind refocused and just, you know, back on track. So my incisions are doing good. You know, they're still a little sore, so I can tell there's still some internal healing going on. Like I was saying, I'm excited to talk to her to see, like, what, you know, if I need to make any changes so that I can get myself, you know, off this little plateau shelf I've had for the last couple days. And then also I am going to be having an appointment with my surgeon today to kind of talk about how things are, you know, just to do a quick check-in, see how he thinks I'm doing and everything. Like I said, my incisions are still a little sore, so I definitely know there's still some healing internally going on. Most of the glue that they put on my incisions has started to fall off, which I don't know if any of you have experienced, like, the glue, you know. I don't know, like, for me, it's just kind of like anxiety, because I'm like, don't fall off. Yes, stay there. Maybe you're not healed all the way, you know, like, it freaks me out. I'm like, I don't want to split open or anything like that, which it's not going to. It's been 2 weeks. They're healed really well. It's just like totally like a mental thing. I think when you're like, I'm being held together by glue, like, what's going to happen when it comes off? But, you know, so far so good. It looks good. I haven't had any kind of infections or anything like that. So that's been really good. Yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at right now. Yeah, that's where I am. So I don't have a lot more to report, I guess. I just wanted to kind of give everybody an update to tell you where I'm at and what's been going on, the mistakes I've made, the new feelings that I've felt. Yeah, that's about it. So, yeah, so be strong, be beautiful, and be you. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, so that we can grow the audience, you know, so I can help more people if these videos help anybody at all. So, I hope everybody has a great day, and I'll talk to you all soon.